Good morning, everyone. I wanted to bring you an update what we're working on in the cabin, just to give you a little idea where most of our time is spent, especially Jim. As you can see, this is our spare bedroom. We got the foam insulation in this wall. We ordered 2 new windows, which hopefully by the end of December we'll have 2 hurricane-proof windows installed, dual pane. And they're also dual hung, which means I can actually fold them in to clean them, because I'm not climbing a 2-story house to clean windows. So we made sure we got the best windows we could afford, but we had to custom order them, so we're waiting for those to come in. Insulation on our south wall, this is just the spare bedroom, guys, okay, is almost done. We got the foam in, the foam board, and then we actually foamed, if you can see some of the lines there, we foamed around any gaps we had. And behind the foam board is air channels that we installed so that the hot air can rise. And now today we're starting the foil here. And the reason we're doing the foil versus plastic barrier, because of the level of humidity in Florida. The plastic would hold the humidity and actually cause more. And this foil is actually breathable. It's got little holes all throughout it, so it's breathing, but it's another layer of keeping temperatures inside or outside, depending what's going on here. So we're almost done with this wall as far as the insulation. Now, you see these beams up here? They're going to be basically the framing for what we're going to call the loft, because the loft is going to be totally enclosed. We're not going to access it other than maybe for a little storage. Then up in this eave up here is going to go vents, so that as the heat rises in the summer, it can actually be forced out the vents. So that's kind of what we're working on. We have to do some additional framing around the windows when the new windows come, and then we're going to finish this wall. But as you can see, this wall is also done. Look at all that. It's hard to see, I know, but this wall's done. A lot of shadowing on that side versus this side. Jim said this feels like what, the space shuttle now? Yeah. And he's doing like an aluminum tape now to finish where the overlap is on the foil. And our guy that was supposed to come seal, we have a guy who we hired to come work on our flex sealing our entire exterior of our roof. All the seams, screw holes, everything. He's had a family emergency and he hasn't been able to come work at all. So we haven't gotten that done. But it was 38 degrees out this morning when we got up. We're nice and toasty warm because of that new wood stove. It's all going great, guys. But this is such a slow process. There's so many little details you got to make sure you're taking care of. Framing that needed to be changed and all kinds of stuff. So, you can see we have the regular Owings pink papered insulation on the bottom half. The reason we did that was to save money. We already had it. You can see there's some sitting right here. We already had it. We wanted to repurpose it, but we wanted the foam insulation with the air gap on our roof. That was like a have-to for us. So that's where we're at. It's taken a long time just to get here. Jim and I just did our first 2 layers. There's a layer here and then a layer overlapping up here. We just did this together, so I'm really excited, because once we get all this done, it'll go up to the rafter here and this rafter here. So we got about another 2 feet to do. Once that's done, we're ready to put finish board up on the wall, and I've already picked it out. I'm not telling what it is, but it's going to be very light in color, and it's going to be a natural wood. That's all I'm going to tell you. I really like it, so we'll see. Time will tell. Alright, guys, it's just a quick, this is what we're really been working a lot on. We got, how many cords of wood do you think we have put up right now? Jim says we have at least 4 cords of wood already split and stacked, so we've slowed down on working on the wood for now. And we'll see how far it takes us. Alright, guys, take care, and God bless.